again. Sorry that last video finished really quickly. I was running out of time. So I posted that video and I want you to find one more word to go in the circle map. And then I want you, these are our number words, remember? And I had to rush it quickly and it's all different colours. I want you to practice them. You could even write them as mums and dads or nans to make them into little flashcards. Practice them. I'll do is I'll post one. I'll post some flashcards. I'll pop it on your seesaw. Actually, no, I'll do is I'll pop it on a learning log activity. I'll put it on our new one for this week. So even if you've printed everything off for this week, I'll add a new activity at the bottom. So at least you've got flashcards then. Or you can write your own. And then I want you just to practice reading them, mix them up, practice them, get numbers and match the words to the numbers. That's one of your activities in the learning log. And then eventually, only when you can read them, because all you need to do in reception is to be able to read the words, read the number words, because sometimes the word, instead of the number, the word is written when you go into year one. And then when you can do that, practice spelling them. Now, this part of this video is for another numeracy activities for our coordinates. Now, coordinates linked to our pirates. So I'm going to turn this around. I've done a little coordinates grid. Now, we didn't get a chance to do really much on this at all in class, and I was a little bit, what shall I do? But I think you'll be fine. In your learning log, I've put a coordinates activity with pirates, and I gave one of them, it's giving you a little rhyme, across the sea, then at the sky. So you basically, is to help you when you're reading coordinates, and it's just getting used to another way of reading numbers. And the reason I included is because pirates often use maps, and when you do maps you often can't find these numbers written like this in maps, and they're called coordinates, or if you're a pirate, ordinates. So your activity is to find all the different pirate symbols in the grid, and I've given you a little sheet to write them down. So I thought we'd practice with some of these. Remember, you look at the numbers across the sea first, and then you go up to the sky. So you always look at those numbers first. So if we were looking at these, looking in this grid, and if I was looking at this, which square is this one in? Because that's all you're asking is, which square of the map is it in? Remember, it's a square, all sides are the same, and there's four sides. What you would do is you would look at the number at the bottom, 2, and then you'd look at the number going up to the sky, which is also 2. So when you were writing this down, ha is in, can you see if I move my board, and we write it like this, 2, and then you do a little comma, 2. That's a special way. If I bring it closer, whoop, can you see? That's a special way of writing coordinates. It's just called grids, isn't it? It's just you're looking at numbers in a grid. So if I was looking at okay, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to find this one. Look at the number at the bottom, and then look at the number going up to the sky. What numbers, what square is S in? That's all you're looking for, the square. You're literally just looking for the square number. S is in, so if we go across the bottom, it's in 3, and then we go across and it's in 4. And a good way of telling you is, we've started here, we go 1, 2, 3 squares across, and if we went up, we went 1, 2, 3, 4 squares up. So it's just 3, 4. And you would write it like this, 3, and we do something called a little comma. We've looked at that in our reading, haven't we? 4. But don't worry if you forget the comma, you could just write it, you could even write it like this. Can you see this? You could just write 3 and a line and 4 if you want to, but it's always good to get used to the way that it's written, isn't it? So if we were looking at our fly, he's high in the sky. So we would look, what grid square is he in? Remember, go along the bottom, then go up to the top. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Look closely. What square is the flying? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time up! What do I hear you shout? That's right. You go across 1 and all the way up to 6. Because you could say 1 and you can even count them then, can't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you only have to look at the number next to the square. So it's 1, 6. 1. Oops, let's start that again because my pen was a little bit. 1, 6. If I was looking at the go across the sea. So what number is it on? 5. And then you go up the sky. 5. See? Go across to 5. So it's 5, 5. And then the last one is a spider. Work out for me. Right, this time I'm only giving you chwech. Chwech, up to chwech, okay? So, oops, you might need to be able to see all the numbers, don't you? So, let's move this along so you can see all the numbers. I'm giving you to chwech to work out which square the spider's in. 1, 2, 3, 4, keep looking, 5, quick, time up. So work it out. You see me now if I push this back a little bit? So you go across the sea till you get to the number 7, then up the sky. And what number is that? 3. And if you can't, you just count them as well. Across from 7, then you go 1, 2, 3. So it's 7, square 7 and 3. So that's what you need to do for your coordinates. And then you can post me a picture. I know it's a problem with printing off, and that's why I've had to draw my map today, because my printer would not print off so I could show you the work I put on the learning log. So I do sympathise, I do know, but I can't find any other way around other than giving you things to print off as well as things to do on Seesaw. I'm going to post a story again in a few minutes called My Granny is the Pirate. I'm going to get them all done now because I was running so late. I hope you're all okay. Can't wait to see you, and hopefully you're in the garden having lots of fun so you didn't realise this was really late. Okay then, see you in a bit. Bye bye.